Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and they are ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Georgia Bulldogs taking on the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. To the air, it's Lindsey. Coming out aggressively. He's got it on the outside. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, and this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that. They better collect themselves and buckle up and get ready to go.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Georgia.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Lindsey. Oh, they're after him. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to fire on second down. Quick strike complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off to the races. Touchdown, Aggie! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield is Lindsey. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Georgia going up tempo.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Quickly to the tight end. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Got his man in the middle. Turning it on. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Powers through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick 6 if you're on offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Hart. Got his man on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the inside kid. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it. The
returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Snagged out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. And the Dogs will move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry it.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. At the 45 on his way. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 10 over the Rebels. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Gets it out quickly. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
The Aggies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. He might want another play. To the air. It's Hart. Got it in the middle. It's Miranda. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted deep in his own end. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Got his man in the middle. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Dogs want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and forever, let's test his arm strength. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Hart. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up 14 over the Rebels. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field is Lindsey. Finds his tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. He just didn't have it there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Takes the handoff. It's Miranda. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Hart. Just a short pass to the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Aggie! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Lindsey. And that one's incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away on 4th down. He's got it. Smashes ahead. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll move the tight end. The give to the left side. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Hart. Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Hart. Here's a heat. He's got it on the move. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Texas A&M 35.
And the Bulldogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the run to start this second half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Sends it back in motion. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Got the quick pass. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Miranda.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Bulldogs in the hurry-up. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Well, we know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. And he can't connect on the throw, it's incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barber. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure coming. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. It's complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Georgia comes quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game, going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And that one, I don't think, went the required 10 yards. It did not. Penalty marker is out. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. The give to the tailback. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Pass to Ted. Touchdown, Aggie. And the punishment has been extended.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten out on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up 14 over Hawaii. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. When it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Working that left side now. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barber. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots.
Catch inside the 25. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied. Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll try to get outside. Powers through the defender. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
46, Georgia, 26.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Hart. Now adjusting. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
To the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Wiley. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Dogs want to crank the tempo.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Wants to throw again. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Here's the pressure. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Hart. Makes the grab on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Gonna swing it on second down. Touchdown, Aggies! And the beatdown has ensued.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Unloads to the wideout. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. To the air. It's Lindsey. Fires to the tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wide receiver going in motion. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's got it down the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They want that clock to run. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Finds him out of the backfield. Crosses the 45. There he goes. At the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Everett. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Reads it, fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Takes the easy one to the back. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
At the 33. And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Quick spin on the run. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Georgia going up tempo.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Corners are going to bail. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.